Okay, welcome to the OneNote and Delicious lecture video. What I briefly want to do is I just want to talk to you about two of the components that we'll be using in this class. One of them is OneNote, and you should have worked with OneNote before, but I just wanted to give you kind of an overview. What I will be doing on specific weeks is I may be providing you with a OneNote file. In that OneNote file, what you will need to do is you will need to save it to a notebook that you have created in OneNote. For example, like you'll see here that I have pages on the week 1 and the syllabus, and when I save something and send it to you, you're going to need to save it. So the first thing that you will have to do is you will have to create a new notebook. And you can go ahead and give it a name and say next. I will use it on this computer, and make sure that you pay attention to where this is saved. So it's My Documents and OneNote Notebooks. Now, anytime that I send you a file or you download it from the D2L site, you need to make sure that you save it into this notebook, okay, in this location. Otherwise it will not show up in OneNote. Go ahead and click Create. And now you should see, and I actually have a lot of notebooks here, but you should see that that notebook was just created, and it'll have a new blank section. You can also, if you want to, anytime I ask you to provide me with your notes from class, you can also send them to me as a OneNote file if you would like, and then I can preview them in OneNote. I highly recommend using OneNote. It's a great way to organize everything for your class in one location. And you can also print to a PDF, or you can print to Microsoft Word in here as well. In D2L, let me pull it up here. And D2L is a little slow right now. If you go to the content page of D2L, that is where I will be saving any of my OneNote files, and I will also make a note that says that there is a OneNote file available for download. Okay, so I will be using OneNote. If you have any questions or any problems with it, when you are in OneNote, you should see this OneNote 2007 guide. You may want to do some review and go through it, and it'll talk about some of the basics of OneNote and how you can organize it. So let's go ahead and let's just go on to Delicious. And again, remember the content that I will save for this class will be listed on the Content tab. Okay, so Delicious. What Delicious is it's called a social bookmarking tool. And Delicious allows you to save, it basically allows you to put your favorites for internet websites into a browser-based location that you can access from anywhere as long as you have the internet. So I'm going to be using it for this class. The address for this class for the Delicious site is, and I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Okay, so you can go in here and you can look at the links that I have, and you don't have to sign in. And you'll see how it's set up. At the top, you've got some different things that you can do, and I will actually log in and show you how to use those tools. Otherwise, you'll see here are all of the links that I have saved for you. These are the ones that we will be using in this class to date, and I will add them as we go. You will also see that I put in what's called tags on each of those links. So if I click on DSU, you will see the links that are relevant for Dakota State. If I click on Skype, it will show me the Skype ones that I set up as being how you can work with Skype. If you want to go back and look at all of them, you can go ahead and click on that link as well. Or you could do a search for a tag. Now, one of the things I'm going to want you to do is I want you to create a Delicious account. I will be asking you to find websites and resources, and I want you to add them to the Delicious website. So what you'll do is you will actually click on Join Now, and you will enter the information that it asks for you, and then you will go ahead and register. I'm just going to go ahead and sign in because I already have an account. And I would actually encourage you to use your name when you're doing this so that I know who you are. If you don't use your name, go ahead and let me know what your username is so I know that when I ask for all the students who have Delicious accounts, I know who this one is. Okay, so now I'm logged in as ARTD 245. The difference is now I can add bookmarks to this account and I can add users to this account. So you'll see you've got this option for bookmarks. You can click on My Bookmarks, and it's going to pretty much show you the same thing. You can click on Popular, Recent Ones. You can look up a URL. Now, if you want to save a new bookmark, you can click on Save a New Bookmark. It'll ask you for the URL. Okay, and then click Next. And it'll ask you what tag that you want, and you can set up your tag. Basically what a tag is think of it as folders or a way to organize your links. Okay, and you can go ahead and click on Save. And now you see that we have added this to our account. We can delete it, we can edit it, we can do any number of things with it. Now you'll also see again, here is my tools. This was the tag I put with it. Okay, you do also have the option if you click on People. What this will do is it will look for anybody who is added, and it looks like we have 2 that have added me to their network. And that's one of the things you want to go ahead and add this class to your network. So then when I click on your username, then I can see the bookmarks that you have. You can add me, click on Add a User to the Network, add ARTD 245, or you can send me your username and I can add you to my account. Okay, so you may want to spend some time playing around with Delicious. So those are 2 of the things that we will be using for this class.